Now, one of the problems is that most damages are caused going in, and of course, you know, certainly that stamping everyone through and all your friends coming through and parties and whatever else, and moving furniture in and out, of course, causes a lot of problems. And of course, if you get damage caused and it comes back, and can you make the amendment to it, it becomes a grey area. The landlord say, no, actually that wasn't like that in the first place, I didn't have a stain on the carpet, or whatever the case is. It becomes a bit of a grey area. So you're starting off a tenancy a little bit on the back foot. But one of the different areas, or one of the areas that often comes back to the adjudicators, and I've got this from several of the schemes, is that if it's not signed, the tenants often argue in the case saying to us, well, you know, we weren't given the opportunity to go around the property. I was rushed in. You know, I was all busy. I didn't know what I was doing. So you get all these excuses, and therefore, you know, I can't be held responsible for this process. And we've seen that come up more and more often. So from a good practice perspective, I would recommend that you get the inventories signed on the day and agreed. And there's slightly different ways of doing it. If anyone wants to grab me at the end, I can tell you a little bit more about that. But certainly you need to get it signed, initialed on every page if you can, signed, the disclaimer signed at the end, so that from day one, the tenant is in complete agreement that this is the condition of this property. I am happy with that, so that therefore anything that happens thereafter, you've got a decent platform to work from. If you are using separate photographs, if there's additional photographs added in, or for example, the landlord offers the inventory, etc., what you need to do is make sure the photographs are signed, you know, and agreed again by the tenant. And claims, as it says there, claims on deposits have been thrown out on the basis of inventories not being signed by tenants.